inner conscious speaking to you. Fuck everyone that wants to ride the dick now. It's unacceptable.
Alright, YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Jarice back at it with another episode of
Real Talk.
And today's topic, Houston woman detained in Dubai for yelling at a man.
Oh, hell no!
If you know anything about Dubai, you know it is a Muslim country and over there women have no rights. So I don't know why the most educated group of women on the planet would decide to go yell at a man in a Muslim dominated country. So for that, can we give her a round of applause? So, first, we're going to take a look at this clip from Dr. Umar Johnson, who literally explains this in about 10 seconds. So, pay attention. Pay attention, kids.
Continent.
Right.
You would have to understand that the way in which you talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
Why the fuck is it tolerated? It's not tolerated here.
Talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
Why the fuck is it tolerated?
Understand that the way in which you talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
So, you hear that, right? So, the way you talk to black men over here in America, not tolerated overseas, especially in Muslim-dominated countries. So, with that, I don't know why this beautiful black queen would decide to go and mouth off to a man in a Muslim country who does not share her skin tone, but let's see if we can find out why in the Fox 26 news clip.
On Fox, the last 2 months are described.
Oh, and shout out to Houston, my city. Shout out to the 713-281-832, baby. Jersey Village, Cypress. Because, you know, I ain't from the hood. I proudly claim not to be from the hood. Never wanted to be from the hood. I don't know why black people have this weird complex, the way they gotta be from the hood to be a real nigga, but hey, to each his own.
As terrifying for a Houston woman.
And the chick on the right, yeah, she must be.
Woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai. Fox 26.
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
This is Domly Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domly.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women.
Yeah, because of all the IG models that go over there and get defecated on.
Oh my God!
But we don't talk about that.
One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City. But according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a
So pay attention. This is her name, the Sassy Trucker, because we know how black women love to be sassy and mouth off all the time, right?
passenger in a friend's rental car, and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when rental car, and they got into an accident there in Dubai.
Got him! Got him!
So you in a foreign country getting into car accidents, and then you're going to be yelling at the men of the foreign country who literally control the country with an iron fist. You know, the actual patriarchy.
Of course!
But most educated group of women on the planet, right?
Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental.
Oh, and check this out, right? Baddest bodies too, right? Because, you know, got a lot of black females love saying they have the baddest bodies.
Baxter says it did not go well.
Yeah, that body's bad, all right. Bad built.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money.
Oh my God! Wow!
Yeah, an undisclosed amount of money. Probably just enough money to cover the expenses of the vehicle that her and her friend got into an accident in. Just throwing that out there. Because I'm sure they weren't driving recklessly or you know, had they butts out the window trying to twerk while driving or filming themselves while driving for the gram. I'm sure they weren't doing any of that, right?
Really, nigga?
She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter said
Yep, because he just randomly started screaming at
her
her.
29-year-old
And then just look, because we know the type.
daughter
Houston,
ultimately yelled
green
back
hair.
at the rental car agent. She said,
Yeah, and you think this was a non-argumentative feminine woman. Y'all really think this. She from Houston, my city. I've dealt with chicks like this. No. Like, oh my
says
God.
resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict
Oh well, your daughter should have learned the rules before she traveled to Dubai just because a bunch of Instagram influencers said that Dubai is the best place to go. And then she should have learned the rules before going to Dubai because Dubai is an actual patriarchy and I'm pretty sure, are the women allowed to drive in Dubai yet? Well, I mean, the women of that country, are they allowed to drive there? I don't know.
law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab.
All right, so let's just read the text here real quick. UAE laws and customs are very different to those in the UK. I guess that would apply to the US as well because they're both Western countries. Be aware of your actions to ensure that you don't, or to ensure they don't offend, especially during the holy month of Ramadan, or if you intend to visit religious areas. There may be serious penalties for doing something that might not be illegal in the UK. You are strongly advised to familiarize yourself with and respect local laws and customs. And how much you want to bet she didn't do any of these things? She probably just thought that she was going to go to Dubai, do the same ratchet black woman behavior that is just allowed to proliferate in America, and she probably thought everything was going to be a-okay because who gonna check me, boo?
Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her.
And of course, all these chicks nowadays got to be social media influencers, quote unquote.
Mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality.
The longer she's been DARE, D-A-R-E, the DARE program that we used to... Remember, kids, don't do drugs, DARE.
Has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fair and it's not right.
That's your opinion based on the country that you live in, Quanell, but you got to realize they have a very different set of beliefs and values, so you can't apply our standards here in America over there to the standards of a different country. Hell, if you do the same stuff that you do with your guns down here in Texas up in Chicago, chances are you'll probably be arrested. So if you want us to respect state-to-state laws, how are you expecting them to respect country-to-country principles of women are free and can do whatever they want? Like, anybody smell a single mom raised man right here?
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have
Thank God for cameras, because I'm tired of seeing ratchet black chicks just literally go around putting their finger in somebody's face, arguing, yelling, trying to fight dudes, and then not being held accountable. So thank God for the cameras.
reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance?
They shouldn't, because government officials shouldn't be having to get involved with matters of private civilians when they decide to go on vacation and act like idiots.
I'm still awaiting responses. Reporting live near downtown Houston, I'm Damalie Keith, Fox 26 News.
All right, so before we get up out of here, I got one more clip of basically how the argument probably went. So this is a clip from The Real Housewives, and I'm willing to bet that this situation went something like this.
Deal with me or you deal with no one.
How about I don't want to deal with you?
Okay, then you need to take your event and your attitude and be checked outside.
Will.
You don't need a reality check.
No, you need a reality check. You don't have the connections, honey. It's Keisha.
Are you crazy? Google me and do my resume.
You need to get your face out my face.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo?
And then we're not just going to sit here and pretend like this isn't the average mindset of the modern black woman nowadays. So I'm willing to bet it went something like this. They probably got into an argument about the vehicle being in a accident, and then she was probably expected to pay. She probably didn't have the money to pay, and so the argument ensued, and it probably went something along the lines of looking like this. So, do I feel sorry for this chick? Hell no. But hey, it is what it is. Shout out to you, queen. You strong and independent. You don't need no man. So, yeah, I hope you have a nice little lengthy jail stay over there. And it is what it is. But it's been your boy Jarice back at it with another episode of Real Talk. Remember, if you decide to go to a different country, make sure you learn the laws of the land before you decide to go over there and show your ass. But I'll catch y'all in the next episode, man. I'm out.
Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up